And yeah, I mean, even up until the day that the guys coming in started knocking things down, it was a nice house. There was nothing wrong with it. We wanted to create something that was more suitable for us as a family. And that was the basis of the whole thing, really. That's where we started.
Yeah.
And we liked Daniel straight away.
But we liked his approach as well, because he sat down, went through what did we want, what was our budget, and listened.
Yeah.
To get an idea of what we were like.
I think the other thing is we had other contractors coming out, and they went away and they give us a there or thereabout quote. Whereas I suppose with Daniel, what was done relatively quickly was it was spec'd up, the whole job. And you know, the idea I suppose was at the end of that spec, the price ultimately. It's all in. It shouldn't go over, but it might. And that's sort of what happened. You know, sort of 12 months after we'd moved in and we were on budget. And relatively quickly we gained trust, didn't we?
Yeah. Because everything was communicated well.
Yeah.
Even before we signed the contract, we did have our wobbles of, are we doing the right thing?
Yeah, of course.
Is it the right contract? All of that. And you asked Daniel a number of questions and he answered them all so thoroughly. And
yeah, because we were at a stage at one point that we didn't know whether we were going to get the architect to oversee the whole project. You know, we sent the spec back to the architects and they picked up on a few things. I came back to Daniel, this is what the architect sort of suggested or just they'd like answers to, and Daniel answered them straight away.
Yeah.
Then we sort of made the decision that we probably wouldn't have the architects overseeing the project. And that was probably partly because we thought, again, very early on that we'd probably be confident with Daniel.
Yeah.
Sort of overseeing the whole project.
And obviously saving the additional cost.
Yeah, the cost was an extra, I think, 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. DK building and Daniel sort of the face of it, and you know, he sold us the project. You know, we bought into Daniel, but it's so much more than that, isn't it? Generally, as a team, it's a big team, whether it be Bart, sort of running the show on a day-to-day basis, or, you know, Martin doing the electric. Zibby doing all the joinery, basically most of the build really.
And again, coming back to when you said, when you hand over the keys, you still don't really know how much you can trust. No? It was immediately clear they were on site, on time, hard working.
Bear in mind as well, we went here, so especially early on, I was coming on site probably once a week. Because that was what was within contract, you know, to look after things. So we didn't know really when they were here. But our neighbours told us that they were here all the time. You know, from 8 till 4:30, they were here every single day from April to December.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to have underfloor heating in a previous house. Loved it. It was one of the luxuries we wanted to have in our dream home.
Yep. A bit self-indulgent, but again, when you're creating a space like this, we wanted it. Didn't want to compromise in any way at all.
Yeah.
And underfloor heating was a few musts in the whole thing. That was one of the things that we had to have.
Yeah.
You know, from an efficiency point of view, very, very, very efficient. Tile warmed up, ceramic stays warm for ages, regardless of the heating being on or off. And you can feel it when you walk in. This seems like a super insulated box, The rest of the house seems, even though it's not drafty, it seems drafty compared to this, because it's just so well insulated and so well heated.
Yeah. And when we step into the utility, because the heating's not underfloor in there, it reminds you of the difference between where we've not got the underfloor heating and where we do.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. Really nice.
I'd say, other than getting the steels in, it was the biggest job.
Yeah.
The most technical, involved the most trades. But yeah, we've got a great product now.
Yeah.
It's working just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were lucky because it's hard to find a good contract. Fortunately, this day and age. And you read and you watch and you hear about all
the horror
stories,
cowboy builders,
and you can read reviews and the testimonials, but you do not know until you've got someone in your home. And we were fortunate, I find.
I think
we know we're fortunate because we've got something that we wanted.
Yeah.
And we wanted it. And we were fortunate to contract. Ultimately.
No, I think it all worked out far better than we could have ever planned for.
The other best thing, I mean, that's one side of the best thing, but the other best thing is we've space that our family can enjoy.
Yeah.
For the next
Yeah.
20, 30, 40 years, forever, basically.
And it's been everything that we've wanted.
Yeah.
There was so much communication on, even small things. Do you want this or that? And it was everything we wanted. We chose.